Praise be.
Praise be it. We are live. Welcome back to DIREWOLF. It's been a while. We had to skip one, I think.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. But we are back. Why is that on the wrong screen? There we go. I almost didn't react because my wallpaper was a picture from Japan on the stream PC. But it was showing the wallpaper, not Direwolf. But yes, we are back, and who wants to do a recap?
I don't remember. So probably some of the people who were main.
I actually barely, I think. Yeah.
See you know.
Was the last session the special mission for Fabhawk, or did we have one after that?
We had one after that.
Okay.
Yes.
This was the downtime mission.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a short one, that's
Downtime.
right.
Yeah, we had a short downtime session.
Hmm.
I
I
think
mean, it was mostly Sarah and Kaito that did stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was my research. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Went to the library.
Yes, we went to basically had some downtime. Everyone. Zara wanted to check out Shinigamis and spirits and stuff, and got summoned a sovereign to try and help. I visited dad and uncle. That's the side of the family that lived in Japan, I think. Kain wanted also to go to the library, and he was investigating spirit binding specifically, and found books about summoning rituals. And Kaito went to his hometown to visit the shrine and his family. Zara found some information about like psychopumps and Shinigami as part of like their negotiating passage and offerings and stuff like that, and also found a book that was too heavy. There was a really big book about a lot of different creatures, gods, and everything, and she got Lore to help to look through things. And they did find a chapter about the Shinigami. Roy, on the other hand, talked to her dad, and they were talking about visiting her mom, but she is in the realm of air, and she needs to go through the plane of fire, I think, or at least Feywild, Unseelie, right? And she needs to get permission, and she can literally just call up Kaito, and Kaito's going to come back anyway, so she needs to ask Kaito about that. Kane found out not too much, just in general that a lot of spirits in Japan that are bound are Shikigami. Most things are not, and Shikigami are like folded paper protectors and stuff, and does not really talk a lot about sealing malicious spirits. Kaito talks to the leader of the shrine, gets more information about Orochi, some that they already knew, some that they didn't, but more specifically about all of the heads. We have taken care of head 7 and 8, and we have 1 to 6 left. One is in each of them. Actually, like the first one is in Japan. Second one is in Hell, which we basically retreated from, and then the next 4 are in the different planes of elemental planes, and the one in Wind is the one that's been seen last. I kind of asked about the runes that we had seen when the 2 heads were summoned in the Seelie and the Unseelie. They seemed weird. Yeah, they were weird, like sort of like multiple rooms put together, like how kanji is like multiple kanji often. And they were generally used for binding and sealing, not for summoning. So that was very interesting. Other than that, Kaido got a gift, which is basically the Crown Gorm, aka the what's it called?
Relic seed.
Relic. The relic, yes. Other than that, Sarah looked through the tome again, found a chapter of the Shinigami, no mention of friend by name. There's a case of someone being bound to a Shinigami, but that was, as we later learned, Susanoo before he was a god. So, you know. Also, doesn't seem to be any direct, like, they're gonna hate on Zara for being, like, unsent things.
Rising
stuff.
Walker, yeah.
Yes. It's more that, like, yeah, we don't like you, but you're not our problem. Kind of deal. And then at the end, Kaido gets a surprise party at his shrine for the promotion stuff. And the title he has now, because like people who follow Susanoo now inherently knows he has a rank, basically. And in like about 2 weeks, there's going to be a moon festival, which is pretty important for Kaito and Rai, so they're probably going to try and stay for that if they can. And that's basically it. Kaito started going back towards you guys in the next morning. That's about it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna go to this scene. This is your current home. Kaito, are you? I assume you're traveling back to the estate.
Yeah. It's probably gonna take a couple of hours, but I'll be there. Probably left relatively early because I wanted to get back to everyone else in a reasonable time.
Yeah. So. As you're traveling back, you get a message on your phone, your normal phone, not the DIREWOLF watch, but your phone, just confirming the time and location of the ceremony for the Purple Lotus, I think it's called. Yeah, the Purple Lotus, which is the highest that a individual can receive.
A villain point has been granted to the Game Master.
Thank you for
And
that.
a toot.
And a toot. Starting early by giving me a villain point. That's sinister.
We haven't even gotten into a fight yet. Don't give them ideas.
I'll write that down. Notepad, please stop covering my cameras. Notepad, thank you. Right, I have it documented now. Because my macro isn't working anymore. It's supposed to show the effect. Anyway, you get the message confirming the time and location of the ceremony. And,
Yeah, I probably send that to the rest of my crew, just so you guys are aware of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like forwarding it.
So yeah, this is quite early in the morning, so I'd say maybe around 7-ish.
Mm.
So some of you might get woken up by it. I don't know what your how your sleep and mornings are. Is there anyone who wants to do anything specific early in the morning in the house, or you're just gonna have breakfast and wait for Kaito?
Yeah, wait while working on nebulous things.
Hmm.
Cool.
So
Don't
then,
have anything specific I want to do. No.
no. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you just pass the time, and in some hours, Kaito, you return home to the on the wrong layer. You return
Yeah,
home.
you'll have to
the,
drag me out because it's
Yep.
past.
You are already out. You're just invisible. I'm just moving you to the door. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you return to the estate.
Yep.
And you see that on the table here there is a cup of hot tea ready and waiting.
I'll go and get that if I can move.
Yeah, we're on post.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, hero point. Thank you.
I don't know where that came from.
Oh,
Ah, that was the That was the pop-up finally appearing. Sorry.
No, this was the hero point. Kaito got the one specifically.
Yeah, I know.
So-
It's the pop-up finally appeared and decided to give it to you for some reason. So ignore that. Sorry about it.
interesting.
Now it works.
oh no!
I see. I
Now
see.
now the macro works. It took ages to respond.
Good morning, Zara. And I'm gonna pour out to everyone, and I'll give a thanks to the people that made the tea in the house. So
Ah, look who's back.
yeah,
So, tell me everything. Leave out no details.
about my trip to my family.
Yeah?
Yes,
How was it?
very important.
I believe, Sarah, that you have something more important to tell Kaito.
No, it can wait. It's fine. There's no scary information that puts me in an uncomfortable
Sarah?
spot. No,
going
it's
on?
nothing. And then
What did
just
I
looks
miss?
over. Looks over at Jeremiah and like a please help me out here kind of look. Like, can you take this one?
No, I would if I remember what especially we're talking about.
And then I look over at Rye.
You're the one that discovered it.
I mean, you know, I sent you some information after the library visit. I don't know if you have any time to read over it. I didn't really give you like a brief or anything. It was just sort of the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I'm guessing you
opened-
didn't read it.
I was kind of busy. Flashback to when I was half drunk in the shrine.
Yeah, and that's the sort of stuff that I want to know about. What sort of busy were you? What were you doing? Tell me all about it.
I feel like this is more important now. I'm gonna take up my phone and I'm gonna look up what it was. What do you mean Susanna was bound to a freaking Shinigami?
Right.
Oh boy.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, okay. Can I do any kind of recall knowledge on this?
Yeah.
Or my, considering I have lore in specifically my thing. Like my scribing lore.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna put it as a recall knowledge because then you get the best one I can get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you don't let's try to think how much you would know, yeah. I don't think you've heard anything specifically like what Zara mentions that she found. You do know that Susano, after slaying Orochi, ascended to godhood and became worshipped. And you know that some of the legends are kind of like Hercules, where Susanoo did like lots of heroic deeds and stuff and was seemingly immortal, like shrugging off blows and that kind of thing. But they're so like flavorful that most people think of them just as stories and heavily exaggerated.
Well, then it would explain why he was so powerful if he had a Shinigami following him around, I guess. Huh.
Indeed.
I mean, it doesn't diminish anything about his divinity or how good
I glare at
or
you.
cool he is.
Yes, he's very cool. Thank you.
Exactly. Very cool. But there is, of course, the analogous events to what's happening with our friend, with the strays. Yeah.
Well, there's not much we can do about that, right? Except following
No.
this thread to France.
The only thing I reckon we can do is go, how interesting. Hopefully
yeah.
that's nothing.
Well, knowing our luck, it's definitely not nothing. It's gonna definitely be something.
Yeah, I know. A girl can dream, though.
Mm-hmm.
See, I would say hopefully it's going to be relevant, because if it's relevant, that helps us.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, it means that
Okay,
we will...
I have a thing later today, of course, with the ceremony, but there is a festival in 2 weeks that me and Rai want to attend. But that would mean we would have to stay for 2 weeks. Right? Were you planning on visiting your other happy family?
I was going to ask about that.
Right. Where's she?
She's in Wind right now.
Oh, not the COE.
No. But you should be able to provide us authorization to go there.
Yeah, speaking of that, I have news about Orochi. Seems
fun.
like the latest sighting of any of the heads is in the realm of the wind.
Oh, fun.
A happy coincidence.
Yeah,
Well,
great.
There are.
I love fighting Orochi. It's my favorite thing.
Well, good. We're not going to seek out some of the other heads, like the one that's in hell.
Now that sounds more fun.
Yeah. No. Apparently, the last search party had to retreat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I gave you guys a recap on what we had on the heads. Some of the information we knew, some of it was new.
Why the fuck would anyone put an Orochi head in hell?
I
don't think it was on purpose as much as they tried to split all of them up.
I've always considered it sort of strange that we call them Orochi heads, because that makes me feel like just a head kind of like bumbling around, just cut off, severed dragon's head, just slithering about. It's a fucking dragon.
Wow. It's nice.
I mean, it's the top half of a dragon.
It's
It's like just a neck.
It's the top 8 of a dragon.
it's the full half of a dragon. It's the full dragon.
It's the full top half. That's an 8 of a dragon.
A Pacific dragon. It would be a full dragon in its own right, where it's not titled a Roche.
He tells me to.
You
Anyway.
you all hear a knock on the door.
Oh, okay, I stand up and go to open.
Yeah, let's
Picking visitors?
go open the door.
As you when you open the door, you see this familiar face. Yumi Yamanaka.
Yamanaka-san. Welcome.
Who and she has a friend. I don't have a token for him, but there is someone else with her, a man. Man in a kind of nice modern, like Western suit, but he is clearly Japanese. And Miss Yamanaka tells you, Kaito, I have brought you one of the finest tailors at our disposal. If you are wishing for a new suit for the ceremony today.
Zara sort of peeks out from the door. Oh my god, jealous.
And you know that a ceremony like this, you should wear a like a traditional Japanese garb and not Western.
Yes, so he's recommending, he's offering to give me that. Oh,
Yes.
well, who am I to decline such an offer?
And then she bows and follows this tailor into the house with you.
I go with you guys.
And
Who wanna bet this is a magical tailor that just takes a bunch of measurements and then snap outfit?
Nice.
I mean, considering there's only a couple of hours until the ceremony, probably.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you come into the house and Yamanaka takes you over to this little alcove here. And the tailor sets up and starts opening up his boxes. While he doesn't snap and it's done, you do see that his cases, his suitcases and stuff are, when he opens them up, they are clearly bigger on the inside. And he fishes out cloths and stuff and basically just spends some time with you and goes through which patterns you like, which colors you like, that kind of stuff. And when you like have a design that you're both happy with, he pulls out like almost finished kimonos, like not completely sewn up, and fits them on you. And then he like when he goes to pin like safety needles to like before you sew it, right? You just pin them to the right shape. You notice that he kind of just uses like a magical thread, and it just instead of like measuring the fit on you and then taking it off to sew it, he kind of just sews it straight perfectly onto you. If that makes sense.
Kaito's very impressed by this.
So while it's not instant, he is pretty much just making the suit around you, the kimono around you, and it does go very quickly. While he's doing that, Yumi will take her leave and say that she just needs to do some stuff around the house. And she starts by going into the kitchen. And Rai, as you go past her in the kitchen, you don't see anything out of the ordinary, but you do hear her. At first you think she's talking to herself, but then you notice it's not Japanese, it's not English, it's a language you don't understand, I don't think. No.
I highly doubt it, seeing as I only
It's
speak French.
Spanglish.
Yeah. But yeah, she speaks something that you don't understand. And yeah, I'd say the whole tailor thing takes about an hour-ish. No more. And then when he's done, obviously he has like a mirror and everything, so you can see what it's like. And it is an excellently tailored, modern kimono for like special occasions and stuff. And he also says that like due to the magical thread, it is somewhat self-repairing. So like if you accidentally tear a seam, it will close up again. But if you like, if you're in a fight and someone cuts it with a sword or burns it or whatever, it's not strong enough to repair that.
A minor mending sort of built them.
Yeah. So just everyday wear and tear is repaired on it.
Okay. Well, Kaito keeps like praises him and thanks him profusely for the clothing.
Mm.
And probably tries to exchange business cards. Not in the not Kaito's, Direwolf business card. Kaito's modeling work business card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he graciously accepts it and gives you his as well. Though he does like admit that he doesn't use models often because most of his work is for Seimei, and you don't really put Seimei stuff in fashion magazines, no. So.
Hey, Kaito has not been doing modeling work for like nearly a year and a half. He's been good at not doing PR for himself.
Mm-hmm. But he does say that occasionally they do need to do public stuff, and then he will definitely keep your card.
And keep you in mind.
Nice, thank you.
Hmm. And yeah, then he starts packing down into his bag all the other cloth that he samples and stuff that he used. And yeah, just after that, Nomonaka comes back in and sees the two of you just sat sipping tea and just smiles and gives a polite nod when she comes back in and says, the spirits are happy. It's good. And moves over and also thanks to Taylor, and she looks at her watch and says, did I say what time the ceremony was going to be? No. So then she looks at her watch and says, "'Cause the time is..." Let me find the time. It won't be...
Kaito knows the time, I do not.
Yeah. It'll be about 9-ish now, I think. So she says, The ceremony will start in about 7 hours, and last throughout the evening.
Okay.
So feel free to do as you please until then. And then yeah,
Thank you.
she basically just gives you a small bow and heads off with the tailor.
I assume it doesn't take too long to get from here to where the ceremony is.
No. Let's see. No, because you're not too far outside Tokyo, were you?
Kyoto.
Kyoto, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were on the east side of Kyoto, I think.
Kaito's gonna try and require permission to take his team to the wind realm. So that's what he's gonna do today.
From here to here, how long does that take? Yeah, it'll take about an hour to get to the ceremony. Because it's in Nagoya, which is about an hour and a half away. So yeah, you inquire about getting access to wind.
I'll show you some wind.
So yeah, you can. Luckily, you've got two reasons, because you could do it as a family visit or a investigation visit. The head of Orochi. You don't really need to.
I have no reason to say, to lie, so I'll probably put both in.
Yeah. And you also could, because you're going to be busy today, you can schedule it a bit ahead of time, and so yeah, you get the approval quite quickly.
Yeah.
And
I want to be back before the festival.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily time goes quicker there, so we'd have more than 2 weeks.
True.
Yeah, so yeah, you can schedule a trip. You're allowed to travel there on for the next week, so leaving on Sunday or Monday, up your choice. It is currently Friday. The ceremony is taking place. Friday the 19th of August, 2023. Just so you remember that.
That is fine.
Just an update on the calendar.
I'll also message Rai with a a wind emoji, a map emoji, and a thumbs up.
You just get a thumbs up back.
Yeah, you have about 5 hours, I say, to burn before you need to get ready and leave to Nagoya.
Yeah, I don't have anything special to do then in 5 hours.
Yeah. Kane is probably just getting up a laptop and doing some work.
Yeah. One thing I'd maybe assume Zara does, because your human form can last longer now. Just explore Kyoto. Go. Do some sightseeing. You're in Japan.
Yeah, that's true. Might as well.
Yeah.
We have we're not too far out of the area, so might as well. Yeah.
So we don't need to go into details of that, but yeah, you human up and go for a little walk around Kyoto and see the sights. For a couple of hours, and yeah, later on in the day, a knock at the door again as Honda comes in. And
Honda-san, welcome.
thank you. Are you ready for your big day?
Well, it can't be more nerve-wracking than the other one, can it?
No, of course not. And so, are you all ready?
I look at the rest. I've probably been pestering you for the past hour to at least like change into something that is a little bit semi-official.
Yeah.
Rye is
I asked
in
Rye once, and I didn't ask again.
Yeah.
No, you didn't need to ask Rye. Rye knows this is proper. Rye has a pale blue traditional kimono with pink cherry blossoms on.
Like I think
Yeah.
It's your fancy summer kimono.
I think like you're as Honda comes in and asks, and Kaito is just like, yeah. You turn around, you look at Jeremiah. Jeremiah's always in a suit, so he's good. You look at Zara, and while you have a locked appearance with your spell, I think like, at least for flavor reasons, you can like change the clothing a bit on it still.
Yeah.
So you have like a nice. Would you go Japanese or Western? Because your appearance
Japanese.
is Western. Yeah. So yeah, you'd have a nice kimono on as well. And then you're just like, Kaito, you're just like, where's Rai? And then Rai comes out of the room wearing the kimono, and you're like, when was the last time you saw Rai in a fancy, like...
Yeah, like dressed
outerwear?
nicely.
Yeah, like confirmation or something, like 50 years ago? How old were you?
Yeah,
20
like
years ago?
this has been a while.
Well, 5 years ago, but when Rye was like 8.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
I nod approvingly.
And yeah, so Honda then follows you out to the car. He's got one of those maxi taxi kind of, the big vans, and starts driving to Nagoya, and he explains to you on the way that as mentioned, due to increased security, especially around supernatural communities and events, sadly the Emperor will not be handing out the award. Usually he does, the Purple Lotus, but it will be the Japanese Minister of Defense,
Damn.
who in 2023 was called Yasukazu Hamada. If you want to be really specific on the notes. But it's
Don't
you
think
can
that
also
matters.
you can also just Google it if you need, because he is the real minister. But yeah, this is all explained to you in the car as you drive to Nagoya. And when you arrive, you get to like an official building, like a conference hall kind of thing, and there are some press and like guests, but you quickly
What was the official cover story for the non-supernatural side?
Yeah, so that's something you notice, is that there are some press outside and that can't come in, and inside you see that there's some officials and press, and you're fairly certain that everyone inside the building is from, like, are awakened, so to speak. because there's just some telltale clues, like you see people have pendants to gods that's people generally don't worship, or you see some people have like strange tattoos, or like maybe someone has like a weapon with them, which usually they wouldn't be allowed to carry, but you know that in like supernatural communities in Seimei, sometimes people have like bonded weapons and stuff that they can't get rid of. So you know that like there's just enough of the small hints that tells you that people here are aware of the supernatural, and they are probably, most of them, part of Seimei in some capacity.
But what would be the official reasoning for the people outside? Like, if anyone asked, kind of thing.
So the official reasoning hasn't been publicly declared yet, apart from that it's a exemplary service in the service of and defense of Japan, which is like a general catch-all for "you did good."
Yeah.
So there's like what specifically you have done hasn't been officially announced yet, so you don't know.
Okay.
Very often in situations like this, the press are told that there is going to be a ceremony for exemplary service, but the actual what happened is, unless it's public knowledge, like a natural disaster where you helped out or something, unless it's something that's very public knowledge already, the official reasoning for handing it out is often announced like at the ceremony, as a part of the ceremony.
Okay.
So yeah, but you arrive, all of you, and are welcomed as the guests of honor. And Kaito, you definitely see some familiar faces, though, and Rai, you probably recognize a couple of faces without quite knowing. Without quite knowing like who they are. You're just like, oh, I've seen that guy before, kind of thing. There are some. There's not very many like public officials, because it's mostly Seimei in here. But you do see. You do obviously see Yumi Yamanaka, who was with you earlier. You also see the let me just find Seimei. You also see Fumiko Yamanaka, who is the second in command of Seimei. And yeah, for Kaito, you recognize a few more people. You recognize a couple of the higher up agents that you've heard of, but you haven't really met any of them before. You just know obviously who they are, including Mamoru, of course, and the robot Arale, and Nate, and Ace. You do see those people are here.
For chat, these are characters from the short shot that we had in Direwolf.
Yeah, in Japan. So obviously all those characters are attending, and you do spot them in the crowd.
Nice.
As people of note. You do also see those of your family who is awakened. Some of them are attending, so that's up to you two, really, who would most likely be there. I guess your uncle is awakened as well, Rai. and
yeah.
and father, they would be aware of the supernatural. At least your father would, because I mean, that's
They would both be aware. I don't think any of them would have invitations for this.
No, probably not. I think your family definitely, though, Kaito would, because
Oh yeah, no, like Kaito is fully Kitsune on both sides.
yeah, so your direct family would definitely be invited as
It's probably like a cousin that's married a human that doesn't know kind of deal going on somewhere, but
yeah, but at least your parents would have been invited and made the trip to this. So they would be here as well, and
probably would have gone with them when I came to the estate early in the morning. We would have probably driven at the same time, and then they would have just continued over here.
Yeah, maybe.
Or something.
I'm just passing the time to the right time, and yeah, you do see a couple of Westerners as well, but you can't quite place them. You just assume that they are either immigrants or just visiting from Direwolf or similar. But yeah, after arriving, it doesn't take long before an assistant, like an earpiece and a clipboard, comes up to you and asks you to come to follow her to a side room to prepare for the ceremony.
I wave off the rest of the group, kind of, and I follow her.
Mm-hmm. And shortly after that, I closed the tab, didn't I? Shortly after that, a woman in the main hall speaks up in Japanese first, and then I won't bother translating it, even though Rai can understand, because she will, after saying it in Japanese, she will proceed to speak in English, saying the exact same thing. As she says, honored guests and esteemed visitors, we welcome you to this event. Where we are going to hand out awards to honorary members of the public and agents of Seimei both. We bid you come into the main hall for the ceremony, which is about to begin. She gives a polite bow and heads in. Rai, you would probably recognize that as the person who spoke as Fumiko Yamanaka, the second in command of Seimei and older sister, I believe we said, of the girl who's been helping you in the house.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you all funnel into this room with lots of chairs set up in front of a small stage. And shortly after, the ceremony begins, and the Minister of Defense of Japan steps out onto the stage and welcomes you all, and proceeds to say that he's going to hand out the awards for exemplary service to Japan. And he starts with a couple of people you don't really have anything to do with, other agents and stuff that have some smaller awards that they're given. But on the fourth person, he calls up is I can never remember this, so I need to find the splash screen. the fourth person he calls up, Furukawa Kaito.
Yay!
I-
Clap, 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 clap.
Enter the stage.
Yeah.
Clap when appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Boo! Clap, 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 clap.
Does Zara just start clapping and Kaito just sorry, Rai just nudges
Yes.
you like not yet.
Yep.
But yeah, you come up on stage and he says he says, for exemplary service in the protection and defense of Japan. And then he hesitates for a moment, and then you see him look to the side of the stage, and you see a fairly young person in a suit, but with like a hat, like a cap, a hoodie, and sunglasses, like having as much of his head and face covered as possible, stood on the side in a suit. Who picks up a PDA, looks at it a bit, and then he gives a nod back to the Minister of Defense. And the Minister of Defense then proceeds saying, for the destruction of not one but two, he hesitates for another split second and then continues, heads of Orochi. We award you, Mr. Sorry, I keep forgetting, Mr. Furukawa, with the purple lotus. And he takes out he opens up the box for you. And then after you've had a moment to look at it, he takes it out of the box and hangs it, because it's on like a ribbon, hangs it around your neck.
I poke my head in the way so that he can get it over, and I,
Yeah.
do the polite of like bowing and thanking him, and
Yeah. He then
so keeping in mind whoever that other person was, because like why would they? That was a little bit sus, but might just be like the one in the backstage hand. So he dismisses that.
The minister bows as well, and then you were told, by the way, by the woman with the headset to just stand behind him when you're done.
Yeah.
So after he bows, he turns back to the crowd, and you take a step back, and he continues with a motivational speech. Not a long one, but basically just it is an honor to serve in this position and to be able to award people for such valiant efforts, and we should all strive to do our best to protect this world. And then he hesitates again for a split second before he says, and the other worlds we are sworn to protect. And then he thanks everyone and says that he will see you all at dinner. And then he turns and comes over to you and lifts his hand to gesture to move off stage with him.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yep. And he follows you off stage towards the guy in the hoodie and glasses on that side. So you do get a closer look, and you see that one reason he might be covering so much of his face is when you get closer, you see that his skin is very scaly. And you as a player would know that this is Nate.
Right, yeah.
And
we know.
Yeah.
Your character.
And
The character that had a nickname of Orochi until it was revealed that was the main villain in my campaign.
that was like, God.
Mhm.
I picked a nickname way before I knew what the story was about.
I know. I just like found it hilarious when you told that to me, and I had already decided on the enemy by that point. So.
I think out of shame / anger or whatever, he would have changed his nickname, his code name by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you head off stage and you see that the minister relaxes a bit more off stage, and just gives you a little less formal. He says, "What you did was very brave and exemplary. I will never understand. No offense, but I will never be able to understand non-humans and the turmoils that you must go through.
Well,
But I am always grateful."
I give him a nod. Like, does he come off as like, I will never get them, but I'm like, it's more of it's just not my experience kind of thing?
Yeah, he comes off as more of like in awe. Like he is clearly a human, mortal, completely normal person with no magic whatsoever. And so he's just
human
like,
man.
yeah. The only reason he is awakened is because he's the Minister of Defense, right? He has nothing to do with magic.
He needs to be.
He needs to be aware, yeah. So he has nothing to do with the magical world, but he's aware of it because of his job title.
Yeah.
So he comes off as like, you can probably tell now that the reason he hesitated a bit on stage was because he hesitated every time he would confirm the supernatural. He hesitated before saying the heads of Orochi. He hesitated before saying other worlds, and so it seems like he's just. This is new to him. He didn't like until a year ago. He didn't know the supernatural was real, and now he suddenly has to award people for protecting the world against gods. It's like.
Yeah. Okay. So it seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So. Thank you for the compliment. I could definitely not have done it without my team as well, and it is my duty to help protect both Japan and the world.
Yeah, he just thanks you again and says, well, there is not long before the dinner, so I'm just gonna go freshen up. And he gives you a polite bow and excuses himself.
Oh.
And yeah, you see that a couple of the servants and not servants isn't quite the right word, but the stagehands and people are running around organizing and doing things, and you're left a bit to your own devices.
Kind of look a bit around for like where sort of like we're supposed to be going now, kind of like because the actual ceremony part is, so he sort of starts to try and wander a bit, but he glances at the stagehand later, just like kind of a sort of halfway point in another direction, sort of like questionably, like in a can I go that way kind of questioning.
Yeah. So you see because you see Nate by the stage still on his tablet, and you see the other people who received awards as well scattered around, and you actually when you do look around, you see some of the two of the other recipients have somehow managed to find a glass of champagne and are still talking together.
I'll go and mingle. Kite is actually good at mingling, so he'll do that.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Kind
go.
of better be fucking good at mingling. He's our face.
You head
Yeah.
over to the other two, and and casually talk to them, and then they greet you and say congratulations on your award and thank you for your what you did and stuff. And then
I do the same to them.
Yeah. And then they gesture towards a table that was just out of sight, where there's some small snacks and glasses of champagne. Yeah, the stuff they did was not as major, but they've all like helped out and fought against and protected like Japan from dangerous yokai and oni and stuff like that, but nothing near as big as what you've done. They say, basically. And yeah, you take some time to just talk to them and mingle a bit. And the rest of you who are in the audience after Kaito and the minister left the stage, Miss Yamanaka came back.
I take out the bottle of whiskey that's in my sleeve pocket.
Yeah.
And offer around.
Yeah. Eventually Miss Yamanaka comes back out and says that dinner will be served in half an hour, so please proceed to the catering room. And then people slowly start standing up. You do notice that there's like no rush. You're not the only one who pulls out something to celebrate with, as a couple of people start like the general volume in the room rises as people start talking and cheering and just celebrating a bit.
I think Zara is just sort of, without really considering or thinking about it, she's sort of defaulted back into her like looking for security threats, sort of like head of security kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And she's gonna suss it out.
You can give me a perception then. You do see a big a larger person in a suit stood by the door. Very buff, big, like a bouncer almost, stood by the main door.
Tonker.
Yeah. Slightly elderly, white beard, bald head, but a big buff bouncer kind of guy. Stood by the door. Apart from that, you don't really notice anything else in kind of security.
You'd well, I mean, this is like a place of you would probably struggle to attack, you know, let's host an event to celebrate all of the badass people in our badass department, you know. Maybe that would be a safe place for us to attack.
We have an award for celebrating the people that have done extraordinary things in our department of kicking magical ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, as people start funneling out through the main doors and into the dining area, I assume you're following.
Yeah,
of course.
You would have had front row to this because your friend obviously had the most prestigious award. So you would have had front row seats, and so you are the last out because you're furthest from the door.
That's how that works.
Yep. And Kaito, as you're mingling a bit, eventually the same woman with the headset comes up to you and says, and basically just informs you that there's some immediately after dinner there will be some paperwork just to sign, confirm that you have received your award, and we should also discuss if there's anything specific you would like your formal public reason behind the award to be. And she gives you some examples of what people usually go for. It's like any like ongoing wars around the world, you can claim to have saved troops and lives there, or natural disasters, or whatever.
Yeah,
So if there's-
Kaito's probably considering more natural disasters than like things locally in Japan, probably as a cover.
And yeah, she then says to you and the other recipients that she can follow you to the food hall.
Yep.
And you can also roll me a perception, I think, at this point.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. No ambush at all.
You
Totally safe.
Was that a plural you or a singular you?
No, just Kaito.
I'm in the backstage with two other NPCs and this lady.
Yeah.
Or something. Three others for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Do they get to roll perception?
Or do I not want to?
NPCs?
Do they not need to roll?
You
Those
see,
three NPCs don't need to roll perception. They know what's gonna happen.
Oh boy.
Exactly.
You see,
Right.
as you leave the backstage area, you see the scaly-skinned guy by the edge of the stage has crouched down to the wall, and you see that he is running his fingers along a thin line of runes.
I'm gonna walk straight up to like behind him and kind of just crouch and go, "What you doing?"
He's kind of startled a bit, and says, I can't remember which voice I used for him, but he says, "Oh, congratulations on your reward."
Thanks. I don't move.
No. I'm just inspecting the ward on the building.
I look at the word. Do I realize anything?
You see, no, because you see some runes along the edge of the room, and when he sees you looking, he tilts his tablet out so that you can see the surface of it, and you see it's a blueprint of the building with each room is like green with a check mark on it.
Oh.
And
smart.
and he sees that you're like curious about this, and he gives a little nod and says, "I am what is called a technomancer by some. My magic directly interacts with technology. So I have
Ooh, that's useful.
yes, I have warded the building to ensure that no one else outside of the supernatural can see what goes on in here.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight. Insight
Does he
is
seem
not
legit?
a thing. Insight is not a thing. in
I know!
Pathfinder.
It's so annoying!
Oh wait,
What
when we played him, that was D&D, so he's asking for an insight, but you can't give him that. He is a D&D character in a Pathfinder world. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess it's perception or society.
Well, then you shouldn't have a problem beating his DC because he has bounded accuracy. We have like,
True.
you
true.
can pretty much auto succeed.
Yeah, true. No, like you don't know of any technomancers, but
More like, does he seem suspicious? Like he's legit in like that, or is he suspicious in like, oh, he's not supposed to be doing this?
no, he like no one else has reacted to him or anything, and he doesn't
Yeah, okay.
seem nervous or anything like that. He doesn't have any. So he does seem legit. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, the
Alright.
Ministry of Defense was, eye checking with him for reassurance.
Yeah. I know, but Kaito's just like, oh, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, thank you for checking these things out. I haven't seen magic used in quite that way. My magic is more performative.
Interesting.
I guess.
Badumts.
I stand up again. Well, thank you. I think the rest of the people left. I guess I'll have to go. Thank you.
Yeah, he gives you another polite bow, and with that perception check of yours as well, you do see his eyes flicks down to your wrists ever so briefly, but he just gives you a polite bow and turns away.
The player knows why.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so you head off. You're followed to the dining room, and you have a seat next to your party. So you return to your party.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So, what
You
I
okay,
got?
sir?
So, you feel good,
Oh, yeah.
about everything?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose congratulations are formally in order now.
Well, thank you, but like I feel like you guys also should, have this honor. So, thank you guys.
We
I
kind of
don't know
do.
about them, but I'm at least
Yes.
Japanese. Like,
I agree.
Well,
But you work for them, so I guess that makes sense.
True.
I'm technically a Seimei agent as well.
I guess because I'm your boss and had this as a specific mission.
see, that's the benefit.
Oh, I hadn't actually thought of
being the
that
boss.
before. That's a little
Wow.
fucked, isn't it? Guess the boss is always gonna take all the credit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to that go.
Does it feel like Sarah is actually pissy about this, or
No,
more just like
sarcastic.
making fun?
Just making fun.
All in good humor.
Just making sure.
So yeah, as the dinner proceeds, it's like a several course meal, and each course before it's handed out, people come up to you all and ask if you have any allergies or specific wishes, and when the meals are actually brought out, chef comes out and explains what's on the plate, kind of official do kind of thing. And there's also champagne, wine, beer, whatever you really want. And it's kind of just like a formal dinner kind of thing, where you're all sat at different tables in a hall. And then just towards the end, just as before dessert is brought out, the lights dim down a bit, and there is a person comes out on a stage and plays to play the shamisen. I have a little bit of music, and then after that is done, there is a kabuki show, which is where they have all the makeup and the big wigs and do all the yelling and screaming. Typical hero story, and it seems like someone picked the kabuki show very, very purposefully, as it is the tale of Susanoo versus Orochi. So Kaito, I think you recognize which story this is before anyone else, as it's very close to you, and you're just like, of course it had to be that one. There's a kabuki show where of the tale of Susanoo versus Orochi. And the evening doesn't really drag on. It goes oh, that's very dark. I guess it is August. The evening doesn't drag on too long, but as soon as the kabuki show is done, you see that people start to fan out and leave. A couple of minglers stay for more booze. Yes,
Yeah.
Jeremiah?
Could I just do a roll and see if because Jeremiah is also a fairly sociable person, and he's mingling with another supernatural agency. I'd just like to see if he makes any contacts or what sort of if he makes a good impression on
You
the
can-
same operatives he talks to.
You can make an impression.
I'd love to do that.
Which is
What
action.
role is that?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. I assume these aren't nobility, in which case I get a high bonus, but I should make a normal one.
So yeah, usually make an impression is against an individual, but I'm allowing you to just do it in general on the crowd. And yeah, you I'd say you do like
Fine.
you do make an impression. Like you're not gaining any contacts immediately, but you are definitely like standing out and being nice and polite. A couple of you figure that you have a couple of threads, to put it that way. If you could either choose to stay a bit longer throughout the night and continue mingling, or you know that like a couple of these guys is like, if you bump into them at the same office, you can be like, oh hey, it's you again, and then you can form some more proper long-term contacts if you want.
Nice.
But yeah, you do learn that some of the foreigners who are not Japanese, apart from yourself, of course, you do learn that there is one person from the Harris Kawaik, which is the African version of Direwolf, the African supernatural agency, and also Western and Southern Asia, like India and that kind of areas.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that there's two people from there that's visiting this event, and close to the end of the evening, there's a lady who comes up to you, who you seem to remember seeing here throughout the evening, but you never paid her any attention. There was nothing out of the ordinary that caught your eye. You do remember her being there, but you just have this like, there was nothing of interest, nothing impressive or anything. But she comes up to you, and then when when she gets close and stuff, it kind of clicks. You've seen this person before. You've seen them in Archangel several times, visiting around. You don't know if she's a member, but you've definitely seen her in the Archangel HQ several times.
Oh.
She's quite a pretty woman, maybe in her late 20s, early 30s, with long red hair. And gives you a polite Japanese-style short bow, and says, "You must be Mr. Kane."
Yes, I'm terribly sorry, but I can't recall your name at the moment. I reach out my hand for the more American greeting.
You see, she hesitates for a moment, and well, I suppose it will be okay, won't it? You notice that she has a British accent, not American, and she takes your hand. I am a friend of your friends. My name's Miss Copper.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Copper.
Yes.
Wait.
I think the player, know who this is?
Yeah.
Think he's been mentioned?
She asks you, because you went a bit out of the group to mingle, right? So she asks you,
Yeah.
Are your friends still here? Your team?
Oh, yeah, I think they're back by the table, though, with the party dying down a bit. I'm not sure how much longer we're planning on staying.
I would like to congratulate Mr. Furukawa, personally. I keep forgetting.
Of course, right this way.
Like having one player who plays the opposite gender is fine, but when two people play the opposites, it just gets confusing.
Gotta think.
Yeah,
it's three. Thank you very much. Yeah.
True.
There's exactly one person who isn't.
Yeah.
So it should actually be easier.
Zara's a bit of a tomboy anyway. But yeah, no, she follows you back to your table, and the rest of you do recognize this person because you have met her in this form, as it's Penny, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
Do I have a handout for her?
I don't remember. When did Kaito and Rai meet Penny?
In Canada.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Jeremiah wasn't with you.
Jeremiah wasn't there.
Yeah.
Right. I remember now.
I have her token. That might have her splash screen. Factions.
I think I've seen a splash screen of her at some point.
Yeah, no, she's from season 1.
I believe she has a splash screen.
Yeah.
Because I believe we've seen it this season.
There she is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she comes over, and you the rest of you all recognize her, of course, and she follows Jeremiah to your table and says, "Mr. Furukawa, congratulations are in order."
Miss Copper, thank you so much. I kind of stand up as she comes to sort of greet her a bit.
Mm.
We're
Sort
all
of inviting her to sit with the table if she wants.
You're all there.
Oh, you look fancy tonight.
She kind of...
Nice seeing you again.
Kind of like straightens her jacket and... Yes, well, one of us had to calm down and offer you congratulations in this moment.
I have a question for Sarah. How is Sarah adjusting to eating in a form where everything appears smaller than what she's used to. Zara is still physically small. Her appearance right now is just larger
No,
for
no,
everyone,
she-
herself included.
it's not an illusion. It's not it's not
polymorph.
like a hologram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is a polymorph.
Well,
but
the
it's-
question sort of still stands because the
Yeah.
food is still smaller than what you used to.
It's still like, wait, have forks always been this small?
Yeah.
This is the smallest strawberry I've ever seen. It's
Yeah, no, it's she is incredibly chuffed by this new perspective of things. But I feel like she's been like this for a while now, so she's grown used to it.
Penny, do you know how's things going on your end of things?
yeah. Well, she looks a bit around and sits down at the table. Well, we've intercepted 2 new Thule ships that were
Oh boy.
luckily destroyed. Well, one was destroyed in the outer atmosphere of Earth and mostly burned up during entry. I'm still not used to extraterrestrial airships coming into our space.
I don't think a lot of us are.
The other one did land in South America, but it was dealt with by our contacts in Archangel, and gives a little nod towards Jeremiah. I believe you know Red and his team.
Ah, yes.
Of course you are. Like, I don't think there's a single person in Archangel who does not know who Red is. And we believe there's at least one more Thule ship hovering just outside Mars. But we have some contacts in the various organizations that are hastily working at constructing some more, how should I say it, orbital or further traveling defenses. Waiting for them to enter our atmosphere is not the best approach.
I guess NASA's getting an upgrade in their budget.
Well, the main problem is that we don't want to bring too many people into the fold, so we do not wish to spread panic, even amongst, and she just waves around the room, even amongst like-minded as us. If the wrong agent is
That
told
makes
of an
sense.
alien invasion, then even the supernaturals will begin to panic.
A little
You
bit of
mentioned
panic
that-
is healthy, though, considering.
You mentioned that 2 ships were intercepted and 1 was suspected hovering in the solar system. How confident are we in detecting approaching ships? Could there be some we haven't detected at all?
Well, I could be, of course. We have Skrillrov. She says the name of Agent Squirp, who very few people know how to pronounce, but she does. Who is rather good at detecting them, but he can only keep his mind focused in one area at a time. He's only one person still. We also have several Thresh now, thanks to the recovery efforts. And they are helping as much as they can, but anything further than our own moon, sadly, is a bit up to chance still. We have scrying, we have telescopes, but we don't really have any solid ways of detecting things that are too far away. I'm just gonna find something. Direwolf. I don't suppose any of you have read the Richard Beeswax's thesis on space magic.
I have not.
Well, I believe he is stationed in the UK office in London, if you wish to speak with him. And it's on the Direwolf database. A brief read-through would probably be wise if you wish to assist in this matter. It's a thesis he called Accessing and Performing Arcane and Divine Magic in or Between Foreign Celestial Bodies, aka Space Magic.
Right.
Yes.
So it happening outside of Earth will make it space magic. Got it.
Yes,
Check out.
magic has limited strength beyond the pull of Earth, unfortunately. So, likewise, scrying beyond that range is difficult.
Huh.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that.
Definitely. So, does anything in particular bring you to Japan, or was it simply to attend the award ceremony?
Well,
I mean, that sort of what. I kind of look a little bit offended that you implied that was not a good enough reason.
No, I mean, I'm just curious.
He also implied that's why she was here.
Did she?
yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose she did. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
She says, no, I'm here for the ceremony, but of course, while I'm here, there are some other people I will visit, but my primary reason of traveling here was for this ceremony. I also
Well,
heard...
I appreciate that.
It sure is. Yes.
She gives a little cheers with her glass of champagne. And she also says, I also hear that you have attained the title of Shugosha.
Indeed. Came as a surprise to me until a couple of days ago as well.
Well, it's not that uncommon. There is also not that many of you. I'm not sure if you've... Japan is very proud of having their own naming conventions for things. And, but a Shugosha is an international phenomenon, you know. There's, the rest of the world, we tend to use a different word, sorry. I don't know if you've heard the term avatar before.
A blink. Is that the same thing? Is that the same? Huh?
It's very similar, I could say. And most avatars begin as mere guardians or representatives of deities. Or the other way around, but most of the time it's hand in hand. Most Shugoshas are avatars, and most avatars are Shugoshas.
Kaido kind of just opens his mouth, closes it, opens it.
Oh, hey, I've known an avatar once before as well. You remind me of her.
Is it something about the voice?
Yeah.
Huh. I think I have much to think about tonight.
Well, she thinks a bit.
Well, if Kaito was uncertain about Kaito's next archetypes, champion or cleric, he's obvious.
She seems to think a bit.
Or the blessed one dedication.
I think it's the blessed one I was thinking of doing, but anyway.
She seems to think a bit. If we, and she kind of jokingly says, "If we get one more, then that'll put us in the lead."
For what?
For avatars?
Yes, he my tab? Where's my tab? Where's my... No. Where did my tab go? I closed my tab. You see, Archangel has 2. Harris Kovarik has 2, and... Well, Iskateli Bogov only has 1 official, but... they aren't as sharing as the rest. Anyway, I do not wish to keep you any longer. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. She stands up.
Thank you for stopping by.
She, because you were asking about it, Jeremiah, she turns to you briefly and says, if you do have any theories or desires on how to help prevent the Thule, then your companions here know how to get in touch with me.
Right, I don't have anything at the moment, but if I do, I'll, of course, be in touch.
She gives another polite bow and bids you good night.
I turn towards the rest of you guys. Am I an avatar?
I mean, girl, come on. What? I mean,
That's so.
yeah, clearly, but not like
I think-
in
I
the way
think-
that you might think. You're not like
Yeah,
Uh,
I think,
God in disguise.
yeah.
No, obviously not.
I think, yeah, Zara, you would know because you knew Lissa personally. So I think you would know that avatar can be a fairly wide term. Everything from a representative of a god to the incarnation of a god. Lissa was clearly a reincarnation of a god. But Kaito is far from how you knew what Lissa was. So
Yep.
you're thinking like Kaito is more like a representative, like like literally an agent of a god. Basically, real world version of what a paladin would be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what Kaito had already gotten information about being. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
just-
she just gave you a more
different name for it.
national
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
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 Huh. Well,
That
Interesting.
still lends a lot of gravity, even more gravity, to the appointment.
And
So yeah, I think it's cool, but it's not like you're not a god.
I never said I was.
Well, good. Then your britches aren't too big yet.
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that.
Okay.
Always make it bigger.
So yeah,
Anyway,
as the night continues, you see that the 2 of the other award recipients and their friends are still staying here. But apart from
At some
that,
point, my parents had probably wandered over and tried to like talk to Rai and be a bit, hi, it's been so long, and like be kind of parentiness over you as well because they remember you being a child.
Yeah, I'm. It's been hi and Uncle and yeah, sure.
They are as coddly to you as they are to me.
Mhm.
so yeah, you see your table with your parents as well, and two of the contestants, two of the other recipients, their tables are still here, and then the technomancer Nate is sat in a corner, and it looks like he's playing something on a Switch, and the bouncer guy is at the door, and that's everyone who's left.
We're probably gonna retire them soon, I assume.
So yeah, as the
Yep.
evening drives on, eventually your parents as well will say that they're heading off. They've got a hotel in Nagoya for the night because they don't want to drive when it's too dark.
I tell them that I'll see them in 2 weeks.
And yeah, so they head up to the hotel, and I guess you guys will head off too.
Yep.
So yeah, you arrive.
Was it just me, or were you expecting like some sort of sinister ambush by the forces of Orochi or something?
Oh, always.
There wasn't a battle map. I felt fine.
That's true. I always know where my exact position is in space if things were to get dire. That's
Sarah, you are the most paranoid person here. Usually properly paranoid, but still, if you felt fine, you're probably fine.
What are those
I
words of
guess.
wisdom? Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
Yeah. Exactly.
It is nice when a party can just be a party and not a secret plot.
But yeah, you
Yeah,
arrive.
and I had a lovely evening.
I think you all had like a good time, and it was nice
Yeah.
to like have a proper formal meal prepared for you with some drinks and socializing without actually like needing to be on edge. Like it was actually a relaxing evening for all of you, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
And I can't see anything. Do you, who knows Pathfinder a bit better, does any of you know if there's any equivalent in Pathfinder to Hero's Feast?
Yeah, I think there is a ritual, yeah, called Hero's Feast.
I couldn't find any spell or anything.
It's a ritual, so you have to. I think still Control F should work though.
Yeah, I didn't find anything there though. Let's see what it is.
This one?
This one. Discord?
Yeah, Discord.
Fortifying brew.
Yeah, there's a.
Maybe. Wow, Nethys is slow.
Well, it said Hero's Feast on Google, and then it redirected to this one. So
Oh yeah, they might have changed the name.
yeah, so Fortified
there
Brew.
is a.
Yeah, you can get that. So the Cleanse Affliction, Clear Mind, and Sound Body doesn't really do much for you, but the 20 temporary hit points for 12 hours and a +2 to versus disease and poison Yeah.
Yes, please.
For 12 hours, yeah, and then we're gonna go straight home and sleep for like 8 of them, so...
Let's run to the plane of air immediately.
Buying brew. Does that have a... Yeah, it does have a status effect. So if I send to chat... Okay, I can probably add it to my test character.
You could just pull the spell effect Fortifying Brew onto everybody.
Yeah, I was kind
I
of
pulled it
hoping...
on myself.
Yeah, I see. I was kind of hoping to be able to just, you know, post it in chat, but it wouldn't. I click send to chat, but it does nothing. So, oh, there it came.
Oh, no, it's there now.
Here it is.
I could
just being
send
slow.
that,
Right,
fine.
okay. I don't know why it's not working for me. But yeah, there you have these spell effects.
Success or critical success?
Crit.
Ooh.
Because you're getting the spell effect, the 12-hour thing. So yeah, you can all add that as you've had a very nice and relaxing evening.
Nice.
And yeah, it progresses, night goes by, and it is now this Saturday.
Is it light again? Or is it night?
I'm just working out to... There you go. It is early morning, and you all feel refreshed, and you have about, like, if anything happens, you have 5 hours left of the brew.
Well, I'll tell you guys that we have permission to go to the plane of air from Monday and then for a week.
All right.
It says 4 hours. I guess, yeah, it's automatic then.
Right. Anything we need to prepare that you're aware of? You're more used to those planes than me.
Yeah, don't fall. Because there's no bottom.
Right.
Right. Okay, so I can trip, just not outside of an edge or any falling.
Actually,
Yes.
that's a good point. I
Got it.
will reapply the fortifying brew to you because it would count from now when you wake up. I think that's makes more sense. You're not in... There you are.
Yes. Good to know. Good to know. Anything else? Sky snakes?
Well, there's people there, so everything else should be fairly normal.
All right.
I also tell you guys what I know about the expedition that did see Orochi there. So.
Right. Do they have any observations that might be helpful?
I think they were fairly recent observations.
Yeah, you can you know as well. You can get more information when you arrive. There's the observations you did get though was not. There wasn't much to go on. It was mostly just yes, he's been spotted. People have reported.
He's been spotted. He
seeing.
does not stay in one place.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that you can confirm from the reports, which is kind of obvious, but yeah, the head of Orochi, which is in Wind, has learned to fly.
Of course it has. Still working on that.
Yeah, it seems to absorb the plane he's in.
That conforms with our observations about the what was it? The Shadow, the Unseelie
Yeah.
version. Wait, which was the other version we fought in the
Sealy one.
Fae?
The Seelie and the Unseelie, which was the lightning and darkness.
Yeah.
Lightning, yes. I associated that with air, but I suppose that checks out, yes. All right.
So yeah, you do know that you can go there today if you want. Because they're like
Yeah, well, we have the
officially,
buff.
yeah, officially you have permission to start your mission in air tomorrow. But like you know that like but you can always fudge it and say travel time, you need to get there first, and you just go. You're going just as
traveling
tourists.
today.
Yeah, traveling today, starting the mission tomorrow. Find a hotel and check in.
No one's
and...
gonna stop us if we go today.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
basically.
There's one thing. Not yesterday, last session, I learned a Shikigami summoning ritual.
Yes.
We didn't work out the details, but if we're going into to fight a giant flying dragon snake, protection
Oh,
spirits might be good.
Shikigamis are useful. I got one on my K now.
Nice.
I'll show it to you.
Right. Interesting.
Just for reference, so that you get better reference for like
Yes.
Shikigami if you want to do anything with them.
So yeah,
So it says Shikigami binding. It has no text under it.
Yeah. So it is a ritual to summon one into a into whatever it is going to ward. I can just post this because this is the ability of a Shikigami. Because Shikigamis are actually a creature in Pathfinder. So they basically, they protect areas.
Mm-hmm. Right. Got it. So it would be easier to protect a place rather than a people, at least for now.
Yes, a place or an object. As I mentioned last session as well, like if you have a Shikigami to guard your like your pottery and pots and stuff in your house, your art, for example, and then you offend it, the Shikigami may just run off with your art because he's protecting the art, not you. Right.
Got it. Oh, I think I'll need more study before I can do any practical applications on it. But let's get on with it.
So yeah, you wish to travel?
Yes.
Sarah, what do you think about that?
Sarah is AFK. But
yeah, I figured.
That is this is a good moment anyway to have a quick 5-minute.
Yeah.
Just so we can pee and run some ads. And so we'll be back after the ads.
Sounds good.
Do we know when?
And now for something
Alistair will be
completely
back?
different.
He's just muted. I think he's back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Kind of back at some point. Hey.
Welcome back, everyone, and so yeah, you I believe you all decide to go today to the.
We were asking Sarah if Sarah was okay with it.
Yeah.
If we leave
Yeah,
plane of fire.
I even suggested it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Wonderful.
Well,
So yeah,
then we
you
can
know
do that.
you know
Sorry,
that you
you-
have to travel through the Fae to get there.
Yep.
The Unseelie is usually has gates open. Due to the what is recent for you guys, the recent efforts to repopulate the Unseelie. But as Zara well knows, it's been 20 years now in the Unseelie. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So there's usually gates open to the Unseelie, and from there it's easier to get to the elemental planes.
Nice. Right.
You also know, especially you, Kaito, again, that gateways to the Seelie and Unseelie are not too hard to find in Japan either.
Oh yeah.
If you know where to look, because the border is not necessarily physically thinner, but thinner because people are more accepting of the supernatural here in general, and so just the internal magic behind it makes it easier for them to appear and be opened.
Yeah, I don't think Kaito or I would have a big trouble locating
No.
a gate relatively close by.
Yeah, right too, because you and your family have traveled back and forth a couple of times. You probably have a few spots you know of. That is
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, you set out. You have received your permission, and you set
Yep.
out to first to the Unseelie, and
Let's go.
most likely it would be a shrine of some sorts. Probably not a super public one, so it's probably outside of town. A shrine where you go and find the shrine maiden or priest who's maintaining the site. Show your Seimei or direwolf badges, and he follows you to a bit of a secluded side area where there's a torii gate, which he gives a little prayer and chant to, and then bids you a safe journey. And as you pass through this torii gate, at first everything just looks normal, maybe a bit greener, a bit more lively. But then you realize that you can no longer hear the motorway, which was just a distant sound from the shrine, but it was still noticeable. You can no longer hear that, and you are in fact in the Unseelie. But the transition is so smooth that you, if you didn't really know what you were looking for, you might have not noticed. But yeah, you're in the Unseelie in Japan, and need to seek out some civilization, or at least someone to talk to.
Ah, it's good to be back.
I think it's more noticeable for you, Zara, as like you just have this kind of almost like an internal clock that just, oh yeah, I'm home.
It takes, yeah, it's like I've had jet lag all this time, and now
Yeah.
suddenly I don't.
And yeah, Zara, because
Yeah, Kaito leaves that guidance stuff to Sarah and Rai, because Kaito's been to the Feywild and the Seelie and Unseelie like a decent amount of times, but like he hasn't lived here,
Hmm.
so.
Yeah, I think Zara, because since you can speak Fey as well, it's not hard for you to find a creature that can guide you.
Mhm.
I think a creature just decided to guide him.
Sorry, I know.
Who is your guiding spirit?
The timing was
Sorry,
just
what did you say?
the timing was just too good. I said, Zara, since
Yeah.
you can speak Fey, it's not hard for you to find a spirit to guide you, and you're just like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, and my girlfriend opened the door and to let the cat in because the cat is screaming outside my door.
Oh. So yeah, it doesn't.
So
take
you're
you-
saying a cat comes to guide us?
Yeah.
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 Oh, actually, yeah. A spiritual dog. A shadow dog.
Yeah.
My shadow dog.
Araz. That's true. Araz can
Mhm.
manifest here without too much of an issue, and you as well can go into your Fey form without consequence, of course.
Yeah.
And the kitsunas as well if they want. But yeah, it doesn't take
I
you
would
long.
probably actually.
It doesn't take long before you find someone who can point you towards a settlement, and when you travel to the settlement, it's more like a almost like just a shelter by the road, like a makeshift tavern almost. Very modern, as we learned in the first session, I believe, that the Unseelie has decided to very rapidly expand and build, inspired by the modern world. And not everything is built with quality. And a lot of the old Fey structures has just gone to ruin. Except for Skydwayham and like Rock Mountain, the few bastions from when it was the Shadowfell. All the new towns and villages and stuff are just very hastily built, and usually with a modern style. So what you find is almost like it almost looks like a gas station, but it's a tavern, because the Fae aren't quite sure of what everything is either. So like that building is by the side of a road where people travel. It must be a tavern, and it's a gas station, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a strange mashup.
Mishmash?
That's the yes,
Yes.
thank you. Of,
Strange mishmash.
yes, of like appearance and functionality as they just mix them up, the Fae. But you get to this petrol station tavern and find out that it is indeed a tavern / inn where people can rest up and grab some food if they want. Of course, you know that food in the Seelie is dangerous, but in the Unseelie it's fine, and you are in the Unseelie. So you can grab a bite if you want.
Yeah, let's grab some food and get on the local time scale.
Oh. You sure about that? Oh,
mean,
right. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, because that's a good time scale.
Unseelie is a good time scale. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the
Alright.
Sealy that is,
done.
you lose a lot of time.
Yeah, I forgot.
So yeah, you start-
We talk about that as if it's normal, and then just like Jeremiah, just like, huh?
Yep, totally agree. Sure.
Yeah. I read about this in the
I turn to you. This food is fine. Do not eat food from the Sealy, okay? Okay.
Got it.
Give me a second while I find a creature here. I know I have one. Maybe he's yeah, he's in this folder. Jeremiah.
Me.
Um,
Yes. You're not making me any less worried.
I'm just trying to actually save this. There you go. What is your perception DC?
It is 11. No, DC.
No, DC.
I
So
should get my
20,
bonus. I assume I have no idea.
Yes.
I'll find
He
out.
has a +10.
Percent? Yeah, sure. Yep.
Plus 10, so that's 20 then, I guess.
21.
Is it,
21.
isn't the DC plus 10?
No, it's yeah, but if it is 11 plus 10.
Oh, you said he had a plus 10. So I assumed...
Yes, 11 plus 10.
He said he had a +11.
Yes.
I said
Thank you.
plus 10 to that, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
10 plus.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
21.
We got that.
Because, and this is pretty obvious to everyone else, so I'm just going to do it public, but there is a little fae
Little rascal.
who fails at trying to convince you that you are in the Seelie, not the Unseelie, because he overheard you saying Unseelie food is good, Seelie food is bad.
All
So he
right.
said, but you're in the Seelie. He just tried, but he failed.
Clever.
Not too bad, like not miserably, but like he did fail at trying to trick you.
Good try.
But yeah, you have a little bite and a rest, and then ask the owner of the establishment for a way to wind.
Yep.
And yeah, he provides you directions on how to get there, and after your brief respite, you head off towards the portal to Wind, and you find out in a field slightly up on a hill, there is a portal that looks like two trees that have curved and bent towards each other, but you see that it has machinery added to it, modern electronics and machinery added, perhaps to stabilize the portal more. You see some magical runes and crystals on the machines. And you don't, as you're going like up the hill, you don't really see, you just see this arch of two trees with the machines added to it. But as you get closer, you feel a breeze, quite a strong breeze of wind. And as you get through and you can see through this arch, you see a building on the inside. Modern steel floor. Looks like an industrial building on the inside of this arch. And if you go around the arch, you see that there is no building. It is on the other side of the portal.
Huh. Cool.
Interesting. I turned to Roy. Have you been in the realm of air before?
Yes. Haven't been here though.
No, you've mostly been out on the floating islands with your parents when you've been there. You've heard of a capital of sorts, man-made by people from the material plane. You're assuming this might go there. You've never been there yourself.
Yeah, I relay this to the party.
Well, good this place as any to start. Do you know where your mother is at the moment, or do we need to inquire about that as well?
She should be in the capital.
Okay. Then let's go see if we can find her first then.
And I mean, the capital is also the most populated place in the realm of air, so it would be the logical place to start.
Yes, I suppose any news or reports about Orochi sightings would have made their way there.
Exactly.
So,
yeah,
lead the way.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just a small friendly warning. I don't have enough human tokens, so I may have reused some. It does not mean certain people are alive again, or in this location. Okay. Just,
Yes.
Okay.
Don't we have the default human token, which is the which I will forever think of as the doppelganger token, because that's what happened the first time we met them.
I don't think I have it. No.
That's not the default human token, that's the default doppelganger token.
Ah, got it.
But yeah, as we walk into the realm of air, in air, Rye just weighs 8 kilo less.
You all will weigh less. But
yeah,
you
all of
even
you,
more.
all of us will weigh less, but I'll weigh. You'll weigh like 5% less, and I'll weigh closer to 10% less. So that's not gonna be full 8 kilos.
But yeah, as you step through the portal, you
And
arrive.
all of Rye's like extremities become effervescent and almost disappear out in mist.
Whoa,
That's curious.
Rye, what's up? That's weird.
I mean, I've told you I'm partially air elemental.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Still a very curious sight.
Wait, partially air element? I thought you were like one of them kineticists or whatever. Does that mean one of your parents is an air elemental? What the fuck?
No, I was born here.
Yeah.
And apparently being born in one of the elemental realms infers some kind of properties to you.
Okay.
I mean, that
We're
does
not
make sense.
entirely certain how it works.
As you step through, and you're discussing this, you see a human on the other side with
How's Kuga?
with like a it's not hands. It's not hands. With a clipboard.
Yeah. I know. Hi.
In fact, I will just
It's all good. I was just
update the token. There you go.
There you go.
Hands.
No, thank you. Makes me feel a lot
Not
better.
hands and not dead.
Yeah.
It's not dead hands.
As you step through and you're discussing this and the elemental absorption that Rye experienced in birth, this not hands stood here with his clipboard. He says, "I can confirm. I pass wind more than usual. Well, welcome to wind." He says.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you mind taking your discussion off the portal platform? That would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, sorry. Apologies for that. Thank you.
Don't want anyone getting telefragged, do we?
That sounds unpleasant.
Nope.
Is that when someone teleports inside someone else?
Ah, you get the reference. Yes. And as far as I'm aware, that doesn't happen because, you know, you have to walk through the portal. He just kind of mumbles a bit to himself as you guys walk off.
As we walk away, I lean over to Sarah like, okay, so if you think this is freaky, and I move my fingers up in front of you, where you can see like each finger becomes a tiny wisp of air. Then I change it to kitsune form, where all the hairs do that. So it looks like the edge between me and the surrounding air is less real. There's more overlap between me and the air.
You look like a light breeze could knock you over.
It's funky.
You look like a light breeze.
That's the one.
That is part of the deal, I think.
I think also Sarah is gonna be flying more here. It's like,
Makes sense.
this feels nice in here. Normally, you know, all my equipment and everything makes it quite difficult. But in here, it's nice.
So yeah, as you
I look around for signs guiding us.
Yeah, as you walk
Where do you
down down the gangway towards the center, you see one of the natives, and Rye, obviously you would immediately recognize what this species is. The rest of you just see it's a humanoid, long pointy ears, talons on their feet, and massive wings sprouting from their back. Rye, you recognize this as a Strix. And I can show you the image just so you can have it. Well, so while the artwork obviously has a bow, this person is the person in front of you is just a bit more casual, like denim shorts, because they don't like having clothing on their lower legs because of their talons, but denim shorts and like a worker's vest, and doesn't like barely acknowledges that you're there. Just continues their working on the machines.
I give them a nod as they are looking at us, barely looking at us, and then as they ignore us again, I will ignore them. Because clearly that's what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, where's the way out? Is this the way out?
Yeah, you see towards the blue light, you see that it continues on into the city, into the town.
And the people that's up there, that were up there, were totally not the people that we actually knew.
No.
They were random people.
Random people.
And again, random people.
There's not a random Black Fox operative we've already killed up here.
Yeah, exactly.
And
just as we have not Hans.
Yeah, not Hans, and also not Screety's humanoid form is also up there. I just need more humans. You don't need to go off. As you leave, you get to a bustling industrial city, which is like somewhere between downtown, like noir Chicago, and with a hint of cyberpunk inspired, like this bustling full city, industrial city with like sky rises with walkways and everything. The
sky rises here go in both directions.
Yes, that they do. You were told by your father to seek out a kinmate, a Strix, by the name of Otamayoche. I'll post it in chat for you. Who should be near the docks in town, though you weren't told like specifically where the docks are. But you were told to seek him out because he will guide you to your mother.
Let's ask around for the docks then.
I would also like probably on the way try and see if there's any stores that sell flying potions or like flying
Flotation
equipment or anything that can help me if I fall off. Do I move out or do you teleport? Teleport?
Yeah,
me
I'll
out?
move. I'll move you. I'll move you.
Yeah. Okay.
So just stay. So yeah, as you walk around and start asking around, I'd like a society from everyone as you try to navigate and find your way to the.
Would you say that we live in a society?
At least this place.
Why am I not trained in society?
I don't know. Why aren't you trained in society?
I don't know. I should be.
I don't know. Why aren't you trained in society?
Like that feels like such an obvious thing that I should be trained in.
Yeah. Is it control to get off the? Yes, it is. Okay, good.
Well, maybe next time I get any kind of skill thing, I can do that.
I get a result.
So yeah, Zara and Jeremiah, you two, like I'm very happy with your roll results because it makes sense. The two who have been a lot in cities, such as Zara working security in the pseudo cyberpunk Skyed Wayham, and Jeremiah growing up in like New York and Chicago and like New York size, New York,
Metropolis.
U.S. size metropolis cities. Yeah, you two are like, oh, okay, it's probably like not here because we're in the portal area, so let's go out a bit to a main road. That looks like a main road. There's probably signs over there, and you actually managed to navigate it quite very efficiently based on your rolls. And it doesn't take long for you to get to a dock area where you come out of the city main and see that it's actually raining right now because there is moisture and rain clouds and stuff in this realm. It's actually raining right now. You just didn't notice it when you were in the center of the city because it's so many floors going up and stuff. But now that you're heading to the outskirts and the the docks, you sense the rain and feel it. I'm just going to drag him out and preload. I might as well. No. Activate. That's the one. As you arrive on the docks. And you see that there's a couple of small ships, but there's nothing big yet here in this dock area. But this is where like you'll really feel the plane you're in, as if any of you decide to approach the edge, you will be able to confirm what Rai said. There is no bottom.
No bottom.
I hope you don't have vertigo.
Fine. I do, however, summon Kavael. Fly. He can't. I haven't quite figured out how to manifest him enough to make him fly, but he can at least slow my fall.
Slow your fall until you don't land?
Until somebody can fix the situation before I fall in too many kilometers.
And yeah, to answer your question, Kaito, there weren't, like, you did see some shops, but you didn't see anything that had potions or magical or flight kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, I guess most people that live there have their own means, but, you know.
Not very tourist friendly, are
No, it's not a tourist area.
they? Ah, shame.
So yeah, and now that
Yeah.
You just have to be careful.
Don't fall.
fall, as you as you look around the docks, you do see that there are signs to a manager's office on the right side.
Let's start by going there.
On the right. No.
That's the left side you're all going to now.
Oh, right.
The other right side. Got it.
And yeah, as you come around the corner to this manager's office, you see a Strix sat in the sofa, talking in what does it say his languages? Yeah, talking in a language that none of you understand. That's the easy way of doing it. To this person with even bigger wings. Also, I'll turn his aura off because in case
He
it
looks
affects you.
really friendly.
Yeah, right?
As the image is a bit more violent than the guy you see, but you can see him here.
He looks friendly. Very nice.
So the guy in front of you doesn't have all the blood and stuff, but he does have the fangs and the talons on both his hands and his feet. And he's leaning back with his legs on the desk as you come in. He takes his legs off the desk and cocks his head a bit sideways and says, "Oh, look. Looks like we've got another adventuring party. You certainly look the
Close
part,
enough.
at least. What do you want?"
We're looking for Otamayoche.
You see the Strix on the sofa turns towards you. "That would me be." Might I
Great.
ask?
Well, I'm glad it's not the other guy.
Yeah.
I am here because I'm looking for Hana Imawatsu.
Ah. Hana is out on the islands right now. May I inquire why you seek her?
I am her daughter.
Ah, you are Little Rye. I've heard about you. Do you seek
My
passage?
father told me to. Yes, my father told me to talk to you about finding my mother.
Well, yeah, he just like sort of nods to the guy behind the desk, who sighs and flips through some papers, and then looks at a watch and says, "About 12 minutes." And then Automator says to you again, 12 minutes until a ferry comes.
Oh, perfect. And
She
which
has-
island should we get up on?
He says, it is the second island. We haven't quite settled on naming all of them yet, as we are new to this concept of islands in the first place. But the sofas are comfy. he says, kind of like snuggling his bum in a bit.
One of our finer inventions.
Indeed.
And yeah,
Rick?
Rye, you would recognize the guy behind the desk as a harpy. You know that the Strix are very, like, tribal and, like, they stick together like a tribe. They have their kin who they keep very close and loyal to, and they have them through their lives, like a pack almost. While the harpies are much more, usually much more solitary. At least the friendly ones are. Harpies can often form covens and cults where a harpy witch would lead them, and they are the dangerous and hostile ones. But the lone harpies tend to be much more tolerable and I wouldn't necessarily say kind, but you can at least deal with them. And also, harpies have passed through the plains in the past as well, which is why the Greek knew of them.
Well, they're just a lovely bunch, aren't they?
Where does the ferry go from?
The docks, which you're on.
Just all of the dock. Anywhere on it?
I guess.
Probably
Thank you.
over here.
You'll see when it arrives. It's this closest one.
All right.
Thank you.
Here.
Yeah. So it's currently raining, so it's not very nice weather, but the time quickly passes, and I have a button for this as
Hey!
it still needs to load it though.
There's a ship!
Huge ship.
Surprisingly huge ship, yeah.
As
Well,
the
thank you very much.
Otomoyosh will join you. He says that I have reasons to travel out there myself, so I will come with you.
Wonderful.
Boy, oh boy, oh
There you
boy, oh
are.
boy. Sarah goes around, looks at the ship. It's like, oh, exciting. I've always wanted to travel on one of these.
So yeah, ignore if you can see the inside of the ship, I don't know if you can. I know Stream can. Ignore that because there's a different inside. But
We can see the inside of this part.
yeah, just ignore that because there's no bed there.
Okay.
This is a commercial travel ship. But yeah, as you go onto the ship, I think you can click the door and it should load you.
Nope.
Door?
Nope.
Load?
Okay, then that thing didn't work. Then I'll just move you to the map myself.
So those people got it.
Yeah, the portals are hard to get working.
Yeah,
Right.
it worked when I tested it, but that could easily be because I am the GM, so I have more permissions.
Proper.
Yep.
That's usually how it goes.
Activate,
Activate! Ooh.
and I will clown car you as you arrive
We
on
have
the
been
ship.
found.
Let me find. I'm actually duplicate
Is
him
it-
in case I need him.
Is it meaningful that they have red frames?
Nope. Otama. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly make a custom. No, not that. Sheet.
Custom Strix for him.
Yeah, in case I mess with him, I don't want to mess every Strix. Prototype token, link, hovered by anyone. Update token. There you go, now you should have his name. as well.
Yeah.
So he says, welcome aboard. It will take several hours for us to arrive, so you best settle in.
Oh, joy. Any
I probably
safety
shake my head
precautions
a
that we
bit
should observe?
and sort of, because I'm in my fox form
Mm-hmm.
and it was raining.
just
I was
the
wet.
fur, yeah.
So like, yeah. And some of them would probably get some Jeremiah, but like kind of like a dog.
So just sort of, I don't know if there's any security protocols we should be observing, especially those who are, how should I say this, vertically challenged, unable to fly, that kind of thing.
Oh, you didn't mean short. Right.
No, I didn't mean short.
Automator says, I can speak to the captain. There are lifeguards aboard who will keep an eye out. But I can speak to the captain as well. I am crew to one of these ships, though I am not on duty today. But I will see who is working.
Yeah, we'll probably have a problem
there seem
if
to be
I
multiple
fall
other
over.
people that don't have flight capabilities.
Not objectively.
Yeah, so as you...
Not toward the kobolds,
So
one
as
of which
you-
is dancing on the table.
You are correct. He is dancing on the table. As you enter the inside of the ship, you do see that there are several natives. You have let me just find my list of by mission air. So you have just to introduce some of the native species, you have these fellows, which are pretty little boys, called Garuda. That is a Garuda. Then you obviously have some harpies and strix around as well. You have a, not quite sure how to pronounce it, but a jolty, maybe, as well. More bird people. There's a lot of bird people here. But then you also see some fae, most likely from the Unseelie visiting. You've got over here, you have a Draxi, a Nyctera, and a Sprite, and a Gathlane, which is like a literal wood elf. Almost. They are plant folk. You also have on this table, you have a cat folk, you have a Tengu, you have a monkey person, and Vanara, and a ranger, and one of them seems to be a mage of sorts because he has a summoned air scamp. So, and then you have a table with 4 kobolds, one of which is dancing on a table. Rowdy bunch. They look like they might be drunk. Not just kobolds. They are actually drunk kobolds.
Right.
And there are some private rooms, which I believe Emerlan noticed around the edges as well.
Mm-hmm.
And up the stairs, there is bedrooms for the longer journeys.
I do a quick scan of the room. Are anybody partaking in any smoking adjacent activities?
You see that there is definitely booze and drinking, but it doesn't look like... Hey! It doesn't look like there's any... Rye just opened a door to someone having a private meeting.
Ooh.
Awkward.
Sorry. Oops.
There, now they won't recognize me.
Yeah, which was... But it doesn't seem like anyone's smoking, but there's definitely people drinking.
Yeah.
And Otomayoche will go north into the crew section, which is up the middle, and disappear for a bit. So you all find a seat.
So, Rai, you'd been here before. What was it like? Was it the same back then with the whole I wave back towards the station?
It's a while, temporarily speaking. Temporally speaking.
Right.
You know that there are like big ferries like this as well, but you mostly use private transport.
Yeah, and I've mostly been in the less habited places because Mom's research required being better able to attune to the natural environments of the plane, which
Right.
the capital most definitely is not.
Yeah, fair.
As you there are windows around, and after about half an hour, a bit longer maybe, the ship will begin to move away, and you can see through the window. If I can find where I put the in-world locations. There you go.
Okay, so going through the door takes you back to the docks.
I accidentally
Hey,
turned. I am accidentally turning my character. I'm not entirely sure how.
Wee.
That's by
you scroll?
that's by
Control
holding
mouse.
down control and scrolling.
I
See,
wasn't doing that, but sure. Okay.
I thought you done it to like match up your orientation with the table. I'm like, clever.
No, no, not really. Didn't do that though.
So yeah, as
There
you
It was accidentally because I have a mouse pad.
as you leave, you will see the city from a distance. Called
I will go out and be on deck.
There isn't many on deck spots, but there is one like where you entered from, the back, of course. But yeah, this is an AI generated picture, of course, of basically what the city looks like. As the city you just left is a fully constructed floating city. Which many immigrants consider the capital, but of course the locals are like, that's just a little fancy little toy the immigrants have. But yeah, the city is called. This is a very very brief history of the city. It is constructed by artificers and mechanics. Obviously of the supernatural, or awakened from the material plane or Fey realms, who are being magical engineers and artificers tend to have some deep love, or at least interest in anime and stuff. So they called it they followed anime naming conventions, and the city is called the Mobile Extraplanar Constructed Haven, Aeropolis.
Of course it is. Wonderful. So, I do notice that gravity seems to be centered at a plane. So falling might not be that big an issue? Question mark? If you can stand on the bottom half, I mean?
No, you can't stand on the bottom half. Gravity goes one direction.
Okay.
I think it's more that the people that live on the bottom half of that can generally fly.
Fair. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, as I briefly mentioned last session as well, I can repeat it here because I assume it's something Rai would explain. But the plane of air natively has plant life and some creatures, but everything is flying, or at least floating or drifting. So the plants are like leafy, bushy type things that just floats in the air, kind of feeding off the moisture in the clouds in the air.
They're like tumbleweeds, but flying.
Yes, exactly. And so all the native species would either be pretty much like underwater life, right? They either feed off the floating plants or feed off the other fish or birds in this case.
Yeah.
But everything is floating. Some creatures native are light enough that they can literally like enter a state of sleep in clouds and just float, while others would then nest in these floating trees and plants and stuff. That is most of the flora
some
and
of these
fauna.
plants can get surprisingly big for being floating plants.
Yeah. But that means that all the only natural resources of this plane is wood and grass, basically. And bone from creatures, right?
And meat, yeah.
And meat, yeah. So all the natives...
And a ton of wind energy.
Yeah, so the natives would all have like weapons and clothing and stuff made out of plant fiber and bones. Everything else is imported from other planes. But
Well,
yeah.
import of dirt must have done wonders for some of the plants for nutrients.
Well, the plants aren't used to it. The only nutrients they get is from the moisture, really. From the air. Or other dead creatures that they decompose.
Right.
But yeah, the some of the locals complain obviously about the import because the city you just came from, Aeropolis, has imported trees and plants which cross-pollinate. Not very effectively, because being from a different plane of existence means that things aren't always compatible, but they do. Mm-hmm. There is some cross-pollination, and that is, to some people, very annoying.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at Australia.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Australia?
Australia. Oh god, why did I call it Aeropolis? It should be Australia.
This is slightly more removed than Australia.
Yeah, but like they have the same problem.
Yeah,
only slightly.
They have the same problem of not wanting to have invasive species.
Yeah.
There's two countries in this plane of wind. There's Australia and there's Austria that does not have kangaroos.
And they keep getting mistaken for each other.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you settle in on the flight and it starts moving. One thing that those of you who are not used to this plane quickly notice is that there is a constant turbulence. Not like the plane is being punched, kind of hold on turbulence, but like more like it almost feels like you're on a ship in the ocean with like just constant swaying and rocking as you're traveling through this plane of wind.
That's very nice, very comforting.
It's lovely. Anyone else joining Rye on deck?
Yeah. I'll hop out.
Probably after a while.
Yeah, don't go through that door.
I shan't.
Yeah, don't click the door.
Because that takes you to the other map.
Got it. I'll just be where you are, on the deck.
We're just imagining being on deck.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will actually delete that door since it doesn't work. Just to prevent accidents.
It's a fake trick door.
Yeah. Just after you just move Zara up here and then you two down there, just so it's easy to keep track of who's where. Just after you leave, Otomoche comes back and sees the Zara and Kaito here, and sits down and passes you over to Zara because you're the closest. He passes you 4 tickets and says and tells you, traveling by this vehicle is free of charge in the common room here, but these tickets will grant you rooms, so you may sleep if you wish. The journey.
Thank
my
you.
God.
The journey to
How
Rise
far
Mother.
is it to them?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you ask, and he answers. The journey to
Yeah.
Rise Mother is about 16 hours.
Damn.
Okay. Thank you.
I have.
Do you travel a lot around here on these ships?
I do. I am crew on one of these ships, but currently off duty. But I wish to go to visit your mother anyway. I travel back and forth a lot, yes. But
I was wondering, have you heard any news of anything unusual around?
Anything unusual around? You mean like the floating islands? I joke. I am
Well.
I am not opposed to them.
More like giant monsters that aren't supposed to be here.
Have you been to this realm before?
No. That's what I'm saying, that aren't supposed to be here.
Ah, yes. Because we have some large creatures which you might consider monstrous. But non-natives. I have heard
Yes.
I have heard stories of the terror, but I have not seen it myself. It is a story of a giant serpent that terrorizes some of the outlying communities.
Yeah. Do you know anything more about that?
I have only heard the stories, but last I heard he had attacked the nomad fleet Karakon.
Comic-Con. I'll make a mental note of that.
I will type the name in chat for you.
Thank you.
He says that and then continues, but again, I have only heard of the terror, not seen it myself.
Of course. Thank you, though.
You are most
It's good to be
welcome.
aware.
Rai is gonna come in again and go over and
Mhm.
ask Otamayoche, so do we fly by any of the air whale migration paths?
I believe you might.
Very well.
I don't know if you will see any of the untamed ones this close to Aeropolis. But I believe Acheron is not too far from your mother's home. I will type that, and then I will explain it. So, Karakon is the one that was attacked, and Acarion was the one that is close to your mother. Now, he said that you probably won't see any of the untamed whales this close to the human city. But Acarion, you recognize the name as... the reason it's called Nomad Fleet Acarion is because that is, by many natives, considered the capital, as it is native settlements built on the back of flying beasts.
Wow.
And you know that You know that a carrion is it's a fleet. It's a massive fleet of many creatures that fly together. You know that they have both whales and giant turtles. Flying turtles.
I would assume so, yeah. Just regular turtles would be hilarious, though.
We call them falling turtles, as they are called.
They're just infinitely falling turtles.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And by whales and turtles, they are called that in the human tongue because of the similarities. They are not actually the same creatures.
No, they're neither whales nor turtles, but air whales is the common word speak for it.
Yeah.
And even though I am from this, I don't speak Oran.
No, you because you still grew up to play Earth parents, so so you speak English and Japanese, not Aaron. So yeah. But I'd still assume, just by osmosis, that you know some words and phrases at least. But
I probably use the correct word for air whales.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Player me doesn't know that, so
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he says that you might get to see a carrion, because that is currently in the area of your mother's home.
I would love that.
And yeah, so he sits down for a bit and tells you this, and then you see over Zara's shoulder, which isn't too hard to see over. You see the room tickets as well, that each of you have been given a room. And he says, well, cracks his neck a bit and says, I mean no offense, but I prefer to spend my journeys in a bit more quiet. And he, not so subtly, looks towards the kobold table. As he
Understandable.
He says, if you are in need of me, I am in room C. And he will head up.
Jemai comes in and stumps a cigar just on his hand, which slowly heals. It is weird, just there being no horizon or anything up there.
Yeah, so one thing you did notice, like, while the clouds obviously obscure things, you can see quite far in this plane because there's no land, there's no curvature of the planet, so to speak, right? So you can just see far. The clouds is really the only thing that can obscure your vision. So while the town of Aeropolis was slowly getting smaller and smaller, it just stayed there, just getting smaller, and it was started to get a bit disorienting.
A dot. Yeah.
That's also a question. Does this place have a sun? Or is it just like blue? Does it have a day-night cycle?
So there is, I'd say yes, there is. Just like the Feywild has a sun and a moon as well. But it's different here. Like, you can never quite see the sun. There is a sunlight, but it's more like an equatorial sunlight that is just very high up. The shadows are almost below you. And cool. And you can't actually see the sun. It's because there's clouds.
It's more like we're seeing the effects.
Yeah, because there's infinite clouds upwards. right?
Yeah,
So
there's just an infinite skybox that radiates light.
yeah. And there is a day-night cycle, so it does get dark. But again, there's no celestial bodies creating this. It's just almost like you're in a magical plane, right?
It's almost like that's the case, yeah.
So yeah, you as mentioned, you have 16 hours. So if there's anything you want to do, anyone you want to interact with or anything, if not, we can just say you.
I was
Find a
probably
room.
just going to try and gather more information about sightings of Orochi. Potentially just asking about the fleet of Karakon.
Yeah, so you did learn 2 names there at least. Karakon is the fleet that was attacked, and also he said he called it the Terror.
Yeah.
So you probably
So
know
can
that's
ask
what they're
about the Terror if anyone knows anything about the Terror and like its latest like sightings and stuff like that. Just general, just information gathering. Don't need to roleplay this.
Nope, that's fine. Then you can give me a gather information, which is a diplomacy check.
Which I'm actually good at.
Are you trained?
I am expert.
Okay. Nice, because that actually, your training level actually changes what kind of information you can get as well.
Yeah.
So you're expert. So yeah, so you learn that it is indeed called the Terror, or the Terror of the Skies, by most of the locals here. You some obvious rumors which you know are truth is like you hear rumors that the Terror is actually one of many. It's which you know is true, because you know it's one of 8. And you learn that like a rumor that it is not native. It came from another plane. That's kind of an obvious one. Many people agree with, because it's fairly new. Then you learn that yes, it had attacked Karakon and killed one of the beasts. One of the whales, which is these huge transport beasts, before it flew off. You know that. You also learn that it has been sighted close to a carrion a couple of times, but it doesn't approach. It might be afraid of a carrion. Because it has never approached that fleet. You also learn that because you got a good roll, not from any specific one, but like putting all the information together, you deduce that Orochi seems to attack the material plane settlements more, and it seems to only attack the fleets, the native fleets, when they are close to the material islands. So you deduce that probably because he is not native either, he is going for, quote unquote, his kin. He's attacking people who are not native.
Oh. Did I? So we haven't really interacted much with the lightning and the darkness heads to know if it was similar with them or not.
No.
But I do give this information to the rest of the team.
They were both drawn to us somehow. So
Maybe.
There was cultists that attempted to draw them to you.
Yeah.
They drew one of them to you. You interrupted the other one. And then after you left...
and the other one came afterwards.
Yes. After you left, the other one came after you. Then it was obviously drawn somehow to you.
Yeah. So that might be something, but it might be for this one specifically. But it's definitely something we need to keep in mind in the future.
Yes. Definitely. Useful, but a bit disconcerting.
Yeah, it does mean that there is a possibility of it coming close to us at some point on its own.
I mean, there's enough stuff here at least that
Yeah.
that shouldn't be a problem.
Hmm.
I don't know how it's going to be on the other planes where the material haven't necessarily moved in as hard.
True.
Well, I suppose we can only keep collecting data on their behavior for now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good to know. I guess it's time to take relax a bit before we go and get off an island. And I will go to one of the rooms I have a key to.
While we wait, I'll just mingle a bit, have a chat.
I don't know which room, but
Try to figure out
your ticket. You have to go up the stairs. Your ticket has a room number on it. Let's see. So your ticket would be D4.
Nice.
And Zara's would be D5.
so is it this one or which
This-
one is that? D4.
This is 4. This is 4. And D5 is next to it. And
And there's a bunch of rooms that are only available through D5.
Yep.
Whoop.
That is
Getting
indeed a
traffic.
weird thing. I didn't notice that.
This one is just locked in.
Yeah, this. You know, the strange thing is this map. I'm pretty sure this map isn't even AI because it's from a proper drawing. You can't see the whole map, but
Yeah, no, a lot of these just do not make sense.
yeah. Also,
This is not the plane of air; it's the plane of bad architecture.
Yeah. I think I need to pull the direwolf up to this map as well. There you go. Yeah, I didn't bother drawing the walls on the top floor because
Yeah, that's a maze.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
what else?
Rai, you are in the same room as Zara, and Jeremiah, you're in the same room as Kaito. What are these? So over here are some Hringar. They have a room, formerly known as Duergar, but after Pathfinder they changed their name. After the Shadow Curse was lifted from Unseelie, they decided to change their name to Hringar. And a Dark Elf, and then you've got some other more native people. Otomayoche is here, and
In the lone sea cabin.
yep.
Whoever drew this was drunk as fuck.
Yep. So yeah, you go and have a rest in the cabin, and sleep it off, and time flies. You will wake up before you arrive, so breakfast in the cabin, and yeah, I think I can, not with that button. I'm pretty sure somehow I can. There you go. Alt. Instantly move people, because that does save a bit of time. Nope. Oh, that was Jeremiah.
It was me.
As people will retire to their rooms. Actually, they are there.
Are all the kobolds in one double bed?
They would be, yes, but they are partying all night long, so they are not going to bed.
Ah, puny beds.
Oops. And actually, it would be, yeah. All right. So yeah, the next morning, you still have you all wake up and you still have time before you arrive. Couple of hours at least. And also, in case anyone is wondering, we will be wrapping up session soon.
Mm.
Yeah, Automatia is up early. The sun is gonna go down and come up again, so don't worry about it. And yeah, the kobolds are still partying, though they are much more like, like half hanging off the table
Yeah,
with a drink, going, like you can clearly tell that they
less
are
energetic.
halfway between passed out and party. Like they're
Yeah.
very much less energetic, but they're still surprisingly enough awake and trying to continue.
Impressive.
Uh, yeah. Zara,
Hmm.
are you gonna come down as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Mm. So as you leave, from the rafters, a sprite catches you on the stairs,
Mm.
and who was crouched up in the rafters above the lobby area, flies up to you and just says, "Hi."
Oh, hi. Ah, fancy seeing one of us around here, huh?
Yeah, surprisingly enough, we don't see many of us here, even though the air is, flexes his wings and it's like the air is kind of nice on the wings,
Exactly. I was just saying no one else understood, but it's like, it feels like there's like a tension in my shoulders that's gone suddenly. Oh, it's amazing.
He says, looking up and down a bit, like, are you from the material? Because you're
Give it
wearing
away.
the direwolf
Yeah, I wear
body
like
armor.
combat gear looking at it. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I've
mean,
only been
you know.
once.
You have? Where did you go?
Oh, I went to Boston.
Boston?
Yeah.
Oh, the troll market?
Yeah.
Of course. It's worth checking out. It's pretty good.
But I got one of those, the little cards this guy sells, the magic things. And
Oh my god, yeah.
it had invisibility, so I did take a little sneak out into the city and look at the humans.
Oh my god, of course. Yeah, what do you think? They're so fat, huh?
Yeah.
Especially in, Boston.
And I don't get how they don't hit their heads on all the doors. I mean, they're so tall.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I've learned though is that when you don't have your wings constantly, your legs tend to get really good at like noticing bumps and stuff, so you like bend them a little.
All right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Also, their architecture makes kind of sense for them, I suppose.
That's true. I've seen some of that bleed into Sked Wayham and stuff.
Oh my god, don't even talk about that. We tried to
Yeah.
have like an accessibility council for sprites. It was a complete disaster. Oof.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've been out here in the wind for, well, I don't know, couple of years at least now.
Oh my god, a couple of years? What are you
Yeah.
doing here?
Well, you see, he's a bit awkward, and then, well, I used to have a master, and
Ah,
well, when he passed, I just wanted to get somewhere else, and so I came here, and I kind of liked it.
oh, yeah. Yeah, me too, actually. I used
So-
to. I
think-
used to also have a master, I suppose.
No. Is that why you went to material?
Although, yeah. Although in my case, it was, I guess, I'm the one who passed, technically.
Oh wait, did he?
No.
'Cause
It was.
Did he use final sacrifice? To heal
No,
himself?
I know. I've heard that there's some people start doing that nowadays. Don't approve of the practice, but no, that was not the case. My master was operating on different rules of magic, you could say. That wasn't possible back then.
Nice. Oh, well, I guess we have something in common then. It's
Guess we do.
you also know
Hey,
that like
do you want to go?
I would say one thing. I think you would also know that if you were there's very few cases of someone losing their master or otherwise, right? Like you, not any longer being a familiar. But you know that like if very often a material realm wizard could have a familiar from the Feywild, just like you were. If that master dies, then usually that spirit ceases to exist or just becomes a part of the natural world, aka dissolves. If they don't, it's by some people considered taboo to be masterless. And this is something you know. It's not like, and it's borderline on racist kind of behavior, because there's nothing inherently wrong with being a masterless familiar, but it's just looked down upon by many of the elitists, so to speak.
Yeah, there's a large community of elitists among the familiar community. I'll tell you that.
Fucking fairy elitist.
Yeah, among the Fae, definitely there's a huge amount of elitists.
There's also snobbery, and in the sense that you have 4 familiar abilities. Well, I have 5.
Yeah, exactly. Fae do love to brag and one up each other.
Sure do.
Exactly.
But yeah, so you were saying.
I think I will just invite him. Like, do you want to? I don't know. Go have a drink someplace down by the dock, by the deck.
Yeah, that.
I was gonna meet with my friends. So I'm just gonna check in on how they're doing. But afterwards, we could talk. I mean, it would be nice to talk to someone who's gone through the same experience as me, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of us that live, I guess.
Yeah, and it's so hard to. I mean, I've heard of.
What, you don't have a leftover familiar support group?
I've heard.
No, but we should start one.
Yeah, I've heard of others like us, but yeah, it's so rare to actually find one. I would love to grab a drink.
Oh, actually, I have this, and I pulls out like a little pin, and it says like, and it says on it, the unfamiliars. We're a support group.
He takes it.
We provide like logistical assistance to familiars that are lost and need some corporeal support. Your particular situation isn't exactly eligible for the main service that we provide, but we also have like a chat room and a subreddit. Do you know what Reddit is? Do you have that here?
Wait. I've heard of this, and he picks.
It's a website on the internet.
He takes a book out of his pocket, and you see it's like dealing with the modern mundane. It's just a phrase book of like friends, popular show, and all the like.
Yeah, exactly.
And he
and
goes to
like, yeah, you see, we realized that we could only have a limited amount of website traffic kind of directed through the portals. And we realized that the website that vibed the most with the edginess of, the unseelie was clearly Reddit. So
checks out.
Now, see, that is 100% a lie. It would definitely be one of the chance forums. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That also checks out.
Yeah, well, the new Reddit probably not, but the old one definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
we have the old one.
He takes the pin and definitely agrees to grab a drink.
Oh. So then Sarah's gonna finally come down.
All right. You sleep well despite the chip?
No, slept terribly. Watched a movie.
Right.
Snakes in a Plane 2. Did you know they made 2 of those? I don't know why.
That does seem like one too many.
And now I started to look for snakes everywhere.
I don't think that was the best movie for you to watch on this ship.
I shouldn't have mentioned Sky Snakes, should I?
No, but
My bad.
This is not a plane, it's an airship.
We are
probably why Sarah thought it was okay.
We are certainly traversing through the plane.
Exactly. It is snakes in a plane.
There we go.
Well, technically, the snake is somewhere out there attacking the different nomadic congregations. So
at least one snake in the plane.
At least one snake.
We're talking about a roach, right?
Yeah.
It's primarily attacking the non-nomadic congregations.
Which is something.
Are we intending on... How are we going to track this thing down? I mean, we're kind of... I don't know.
Well...
Locked to traveling in these types of...
For now, we are going to the island with...
They're not. They're all dazzled.
Fair enough.
And drain.
Well, we are going to see Ryan's mother, and then the latest sighting seems to have been close-ish by.
Yeah, no, I think looking for the general trail of devastation is one path, unless you kind of have some sort of way of locating them.
If anyone on this plane knows about, dimensional anomalies and planar disruptions, it's gonna be Mom. So,
right.
That's a good place to start.
There's a very high likelihood she can just say, "Yeah, it's right there, right now." Shush.
Yeah, your mommy would totally want to do that. Gosh, I haven't seen her in years.
Neither have I.
Fair.
Let's see, what conditions do they have? It's a lot.
They are very knocked out, very drunk.
Well, 3 of them are unconscious.
Not me!
Yeah.
Says the one on the table who's still awake.
Are any of
Good
them
for
stupefied?
you.
Sorry, what did you say?
Are any of them stupefied?
Probably. I mean, they've had all kinds of boozes.
Fair enough. I'll go to the one of the conscious ones.
There's only one
And,
conscious one.
This the conscious one. Got it.
Yeah, the one on the table.
Right. And I will. How can I post? That's how I post. Right. I will cast lay on hands on him to remove his stupefied, and ask. Hey there. Are you all right?
Yeah. He suddenly looks a lot more sober as well, and
Don't heal the kobolds. They're trying to get drunk.
Well, I just want to make sure at least one of you guys are in a frame of mind to not, well, horrendously injure yourself or fall
Or we'll
overboard
get
or
off at
something.
their own stop.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just want to make sure you guys get up at the right stop.
wait. We're
As long as it's not the same stuff as us.
Sorry, what was that?
We're supposed to get off this thing?
I presumed that might be a bad on me, but
Hey,
maybe not.
hey.
Yeah.
He comes up, he crawls up to the edge because he's prone, he's lying down. He just crawls up and it's like, pro tip. Flying in the passenger cabin where we are now is free of charge, right?
Flying?
Oh my god.
Right, yes, I do think our guide said that it was free of charge, yeah.
Yeah. And they also offer complimentary drinks.
Huh, I think
You guys
I'm,
live here.
I think I'm picking up what
He
you're
kind of
putting
rolls
down,
onto his
good
back,
sir.
so his head is upside down while talking to you, upside down off the table, and he like lifts his arms up and cheer and like, we found a loophole.
You know what? Good on you. Good on you guys. All right, yeah.
These are the kind of guys that ruin it for everybody else.
Exactly.
They are okay. Maybe too okay.
Did you ever doubt that they were okay?
I look back
And
at them.
why did you do that?
Hey, if I fall asleep on a ferry, I'd like somebody to wake me and make sure I get up at the right stop. Because usually that's what people use the ferry for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, clearly you
Um,
have not met kobolds before. Well, definitely not kobolds that drink to that amount of excess.
No, I have not.
Actually,
Right.
it's not a kobold thing. It's just the kind of people that drink to that amount of excess thing.
Right. Yeah, no. No need to worry about them. They have life figured out, it seems. Not sure they found the right not sure they figured out the right solution, but they figured out something.
Until they get kicked off.
Yes. So, your mother's researching the plane in general, or you said something about anomalies?
Okay, so primarily what they did was, initial research and mapping of the various planes. And then when I got born, they noticed that me being born there had an anomalous effect on both me and the local wavelength of the plane,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that. And yeah, she's pretty much been studying plane anomalies and disruption events and all that kind of stuff ever since.
I see. Interesting that it worked both ways. I'll have to ask about that.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, all the elemental planes are. Let me see if I can remember this correctly. I think they are manifestations of subconscious reality from the material plane. So
Right.
the material being created here changes how it interacts with the material, because it's a it's some kind of magical manifestation of the material, so it shouldn't be able to create materiality. And then we start getting into.
So we get the feedback loop.
I don't know. I don't really think anyone knows. I don't think Mom knows all of it yet. But she's have started talking about paracausality and all that stuff, and that's where she loses me. Well, she loses me way before that, but you know.
Right. Well, sounds interesting to say the least. Heal balls.
It is a whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
So how much left of the journey is there, you think?
Approximately 6. I think.
The
Oof.
one of the kobolds, the kobold that you woke or made sure didn't pass out, just healed another kobold and he wakes up.
Why didn't he heal in AoE so he healed all of them?
Because he's a kobold, he's not that smart.
Hey, that's speciesist.
But he is going to use Inspiring Display, so as he heals one, he will also heal another. Who will...
Oh, and it looks like the party starts starting back up.
Yeah, they start drinking again.
Of course they do.
Not before this guy goes over to the last one who is still asleep and draws obscenities on his face with the crayon.
That's his tradition.
And yeah, they continue drinking. So yeah, in a couple of hours, the ship comes to a halt, and Otomayoche goes and looks out a window. This is it. This is your destination.
Well,
correct.
We better get off then.
As he heads to leave. And also, just for reference, there was a room full of goblins partying in here as well.
Of course there was.
who's all unconscious now.
What? Inside the room I disturbed?
Huh? What was inside?
Yeah.
That was another native species. If I can find the tokens, here's one of them. They look badass. I'll show it. That was another native species called a grioth. They're bat people.
Yeah, I thought I saw something bat-like, and I was like, oh, yeah. Close that door.
But yeah, as you leave, I'm going to activate residential. And hopefully you can see on this without a token. Nope. I'll just drag Direwolf out. Go.
Ooh.
You arrive on a floating island with several buildings around. And you haven't been to this specific one before, Rai? But you recognize this kind of place. This is the kind of small community that you would often grow up in or visit, where there's small group of inhabitants, mostly like 2 or 3 families at most. Extended families usually, though. Living in an island like this. And this is like their base of operations. Most of them have means of transport or flight so that they can travel around the islands as well. And most of these type small communities also trade with the nomad fleets of the natives. And yeah, it's just a small community, which is the kind of place where you would have grown up and visited a lot as a kid. So you immediately know that someone here will know your mother. Like, I mean, pretty much everyone.
Here will know my mother.
Yeah, that's what I'm meant to say. Like, of course, someone will, but like, it doesn't really matter who you ask. Pretty much everyone will know everyone here.
I guess we will leave that for next time then.
Yeah, there is one thing I want to end with, though. So you ask for your mother and guided there, but as you're walking the streets, I want everyone to roll a perception.
Perception.
I don't like that.
Since Cabell is out, I assume he can also make a roll? Question mark?
Yeah.
Wonderful. 1. 2.
Let's see. Let's see. Zara and Kabail, you hear the wind picking up. Could just be because you're much more remote from the city now, though. But you definitely hear and feel the wind picking up, and can definitely confirm that this is not earth wind. This is the plane of wind. It has a bit of an extra grip to it, as you feel like you need to walk a bit more determined and stabilized, and definitely feel the strength of it. You also, but this could be your imagination, but you're pretty certain you can hear on the wind like a tune, almost like a song or a pattern. Almost as if you can hear words as well carrying on the wind. Rai, you also hear this, and you know that sure, sometimes siren type of creatures like harpies and stuff can sing, and it does carry a long way, but this is not that. As the rest of the party continues down the road, you stop up a bit and go to the edge and listen a bit. And you hear on the wind, you do hear words. You hear, Shugosha, I smell you.
Well, right.
And that's where we're going to end.
Uh-oh.
Great, good, nice, and wonderful.
I don't think we need to find him anymore. He finds us.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna need to find any of them. I think Kaito is an Orochi magnet.
That's good, though.
And then we have to decide if that's good or bad.
Saves us the trouble.
Well, thing is, like, historically, Tisado has had a fight with Orochi, and I am now currently Orochi's avatar, so...
Yeah. There's beef.
There might be beef.
There might be beef.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of beef. Just a little bit of beef.
let's see. I will download this as a PDF. And yeah, if you didn't catch it, Alistair, the bouncer at the ceremony, the big buff guy with
Yeah, was
light blue.
my guy.
That was your guy, Mamoru.
Yeah. You should have said about the metal arm. That would have been a big.
Well, he was wearing a suit over it. He was dressed nice for the occasion. But yeah, that was Mamoru.
Yeah, I knew everything would be fine the moment we saw Mamoru, so no one would be able to fuck with us.
I am going to send on Discord the. It is fully optional to read this, by the way. It doesn't. But if one of your characters wants to read it, that is the Space Magic Thesis.
Space Magic Thesis.
Oh my god!
I said I would.
I'll let all the casters do that.
The only person I know that Lemur has read the whole thing because he did actually read it before he did Dark Side of the Moon campaign. Because I had, funnily enough, I just finished writing that when he says, I'm thinking of doing a moon campaign. I was like, hey, I just wrote this. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for playing, everyone. And we will discuss the dates for the next session in Discord, as we do.
And agent points and stuff as well.
Yeah, and agent points and XP we will do off camera today. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. And yeah, I don't think there's anyone to raid. Let me just check, because I don't like raiding random people after a Direwolf stream usually. But if anyone is doing D&D or anything, no, none of my TTRPG people are on. Then again, most of the TTRPG people I follow are in Australia, so that's because
that would explain it.
Yeah, because they've raided us a couple of times. But yeah, so we're just going to call it there. And tomorrow, Emerlon, you're DMing your group, so me and Alistair will be there. So no stream tomorrow, but Tuesday I'll try to be back. And this coming week as well, I want to return to game dev. So I have an idea for a little game jam I want to do for myself before I continue my Delver game. So I'm going to maybe do that this week and then continue the Delver game next week. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.